What's up, y'all? Hook Sets with Ryan here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you one of my go-to topwater lures for locating shallow water bass in the summertime, and that is the V-Twin from True South Custom Lures. Bass fishing in the summertime is one of my favorite times of year to fish. The bass's metabolism is really high, and they get up there early in the morning really shallow, and you can catch them really good on a topwater bait. And in this video today, I'm going to kind of share with you some of my favorite trailers that I use for the V-Twin, and also I'm going to share with you my rod that I use, my reel, and my line setup, and I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks, that way you can get more bites on the V-Twin from True South Custom Lures. So we're going to start off with the rod and reel and line setup that I use. This is a Shimano SLX medium heavy fast action rod. I have it paired with a Lew's American Hero speed spool. Nothing fancy. This is a 7:1:1 gear ratio reel. And I have it also paired with a 17-pound fluorocarbon line. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ryan, why do you have fluorocarbon on your buzzbait? Keep in mind, I'm a kayak fisherman, and you can't take 30 rods out on a kayak. So this same setup right here I use for a buzzbait and a spinnerbait. When you're chunking that buzzbait out there, you're not letting it float. The buzzbait does not float, so you're constantly winding it on top of the surface. So using fluorocarbon, it's not going to affect nothing. Another thing that I like about the fluorocarbon is that it gives the fish that second to eat the bait before I set the hook on it. I've had a lot of issues with throwing the buzzbait with straight braid. A lot of times I have snatched the bait out of his mouth due to having braid on my rod. If I lived down there in Florida, I would probably be using straight braid if I was fishing on them lakes with grass and lily pads, but I fish a lot of Lake Norman, Lake Wiley, and them lakes right there, so fluorocarbon is the way to go. Next up, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite trailers that I use for the V-Twin from True South, and I'm going to show you the different styles of buzzbaits that they have to offer on the website. So one of my favorite trailers that I love to use on the V-Twin from True South Lures is, this bait looks pretty familiar. A lot of people use this bait on a chatterbait. This is the ZMan Razor Shad, and I've been experimenting with this bait right here, putting it on a V-Twin. And this is one of my favorite baits to put on a V-Twin buzzbait. The reason is that it has plenty of meat on the body. That way, when that fish hits it, it feels more natural and they kind of suck it in. There's plenty of meat on this bait. That way they suck it in and you get a good hook set on them. Another thing to keep in mind is how the durability of the ZMan elastic. I've caught several fish. I think I've caught about 12 fish on this same trailer right here, and they just don't wear this trailer out. So this is probably my favorite trailer that I use. Also, I try different colors as well. Like this right here is the Bad Shad for clear water, and then this right here is the White Pearl. Another one of my favorite trailers to use is the ZMan Diesel Minnows. This is another trailer that I love to use when it comes to the V-Twin, and that is the Strike King Gurgle Toad. Very nice color on it, and this trailer right here has a lot of action with the back legs. Another one of my favorite trailers that I really like to use when I know the bass are feeding heavy on bluegill is the Bizzbaits Cutter Crawl. This is a really great buzzbait trailer as well. Next up, I'm going to share with you a few different styles buzzbaits that True South Bizzbaits offers. This right here is the single bladed buzz frame. I use this buzzbait a lot when I know they're feeding on bluegill, and like right now I have a cutter crawl on it. But this right here is the single blade buzz frame, and this buzz frame right here, you can put several different trailers on it. You can put swim baits. Great single bladed buzz bait, has a really good sound to it. Up next is the V-Twin buzz frame. This is one of my favorites right here. I love to add my ZMan Razor Shads on this buzz frame right here. I mean, that is like my go-to setup for catching fish. Plenty of good sound on it. Really good keeper right there. This right here is money. I've caught tons of fish on this bait right here. You can't go wrong with the V-Twin buzz frame. Up next, this right here is more of the Finesse style buzzbait that True South offers. This is a 1/4 ounce V-Twin buzz frame. This actually comes with a skirt, and as you can see, I have a White Pearl stick bait on the end of it. And the reason why I have a stick bait on the end of it is that when it comes to these blades right here, there's automatically a lot of drag on a buzzbait. So a lot of times especially in the summertime, I don't want a lot of drag on the buzzbait. If you notice, when you put a cutter crawl on a buzzbait, you have a lot of drag because of these legs right here flapping in the back. So when it comes to this buzzbait right here, putting a stick bait on the back of it makes it where you can fish this bait faster because there's no drag on the bait. Same with this razor shad right here. There's no drag on this trailer right here. All these really are just great trailers for the V-Twin from True South. I mean, razor shad, the gurgle toad, the cutter crawl. I mean, all these are just great trailers. When you go to order from True South and Bizzbaits, this is basically the packaging you get whenever you order a buzzbait from them. Really good packaging. Gives you the weight size. You can kind of see this is a 1/4 ounce. This right here is the Merlin color. Basically like a shad color. Check out that color out. I hope you enjoyed the video with me sharing some of my favorite trailers that I use on my V-Twin from True South lures. If you're in the market for a high quality buzzbait, I highly recommend trying the V-Twin buzzbait from True South Lures and Bizzbaits. They have an awesome website. You can get on there. It's very user friendly. You can get on there and you can order your buzzbaits. They also have jigs, spinner baits, soft plastics, so please check them out. If you have any questions about any of the products in this video, please leave a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'm pretty quick about answering any questions on the channel, so please drop a comment. I would love to hear about your favorite trailer on your buzzbait. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you haven't yet. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Y'all have a great day. See you on the next video.